Right, I think we're all set and ready to go. That's good. Right, so last week, what was I going to say? Yeah, last week we're looking at Amiga Coverdisks, and it was Amiga format, which we've got set up already. We also upgraded this system to be a 3.5, and we also found out that actually maybe it was the 3.1 ROMs that was causing, the 3.0 ROMs that was causing iGame not to actually load properly, and since we switched it to 3.1, it seems to be working fine, pretty much. So you also notice there's like the second camera, which is like this one here. I do apologise, you won't be able to see this properly, but you will see there's a bit of a slight there. And that's because I've not fixed this properly to... I'm going to get some hot glue basically and sort this out, but that won't be till later. I'll need to get something to do the clicky bit, because that's not... That should be working, but it's not. It's a bit blurry as well, but then again, I don't have much of a cable. It's very short on there, so there's not really much you can do about that. The seller who was going to send me the long cable ended up selling me a completely different item. It was an accident, it's fair enough, but it was, I ended up getting an Amiga CD32 power pack, and I'm like, this does not look like a Gotek. A Gotek cable. So basically, I've got all of them today, and I'm awaiting what they're going to say, so we'll have to see about that. Anyway, today's going to be another 5 Amiga discs, and then we're going to have a look at Ghost Test 1.2, and I have checked a few questions. They are a little bit different, which is good, and then we're going to do some gaming, so I think that's a pretty good thing to do on a Monday. So, we've already got disc 11 loaded up. Let's have a quick look at that. And again, I do apologise for the blurriness of the camera. Hopefully that can get sorted next week. And what we got? We got Tower of Babel, More Fractals, Saucer, Blanca, Shootout, Amos, Davy Jones's Locker Again, JP Durr, and OSK. No games this week. Well, I suppose no games that... Because the first few issues I had a big icon with go and load this game, but you'll have to restart the machine kind of thing. So I'm assuming this is going to be a workbench game. Tower of Babel is usually the 3 moving these circles over. Is that actually loading? It's clicking away. No, it's fine. It's clicking away and nothing. Oh, I'm getting a flashy. And flashy usually means it doesn't like it for some reason. That's fine. Oh, whilst I remember, I need to do some admin whilst we're doing this. So thanks to dehumanization that followed. It would be helpful if I shifted this. Stick that there. Okay. And the second cam needs to go underneath that. And also thanks to Amiga Gamer 1200 that followed yesterday. There we go. Right, that's the admin done. Before I forget. Right, cat's gone, so I can put this keyboard on a desk. She'll probably come back whinging why she can't sit there. Right, okay, so Tower of Babel failed to load. More fractals. Mandelbrot set on the Amiga from 1990. It's pretty good. Can we do anything with it? Possibly. Save to screen, save to front and back. Change the levels. 128. Large pixels, we could put those to medium maybe. We might have to redo it though. Generate that. That's slowing a bit, but it's doing quite well. I wonder whether it's slowing because of the because I've just shot the number of colours, I think, to 128. Yeah, that's better. There you go. Right, well, so yeah, with levels we did it. So I already wanted to do it to 1024 because that's going to take ages. Stick that to 32. Go to small pixels. And generate that. That's quicker. Whilst this is doing this, I also want to say I've made some improvements to Workbench. You notice from that last week it's more colourful. I put a program called fbilip, I think it is. What's that supposed to do? It's supposed to shift some chip memory stuff to fast RAM. So that's going to help with chip memory better usage. And it also means I can increase the number of colours onto Workbench without affecting chip memory. I think that's correct. That's a lot better, a lot nicer. Despite the fact that it's 32 levels. So there you go, that's oh, hello there, Amiga Gamer. That's the Mandelbrot for you. What we got? We've got Saucer. What's this? Oh, it's one of those. Doesn't like it because I'm not in DF1. Suspend that. Actually, it should be okay to run the program. I haven't seen a Mandelbrot generator for years. I remember they were really popular. I suppose it was just to test how fast the processor was. Where's this flying saucer? I'm suspicious. I'm assuming it's like a screen thing. I'm not seeing it. What we got in Shootout? Well, let me read the document. Nope. Suspend Desk light's not doing anything, and that's a blue screen. Fair enough. I think it's reset time. Probably for what Kickstart 1.3. Ah, okay. So as you can see, it's a much higher, it's a much better looking desktop. I'll quickly show off the, where's the preferences? So you're on 32 colours at this point. Giving it a much better looking screen. And once I put iGame on, I can easily show you some of the images that I've been putting on there. But that won't be for yet. Let's have a look at Blanca. Is this another DF0? Yeah, it is. Let me try cancel that. Aha, that's what I wanted. Select a different tool, so it wants the more thing. So if I, where's my more gone? Cancel. System. It's utilities, I think. There we go. More. There we go. Alright, screen blanker. Pure and simple, helps you avoid monitor burning. You should leave your computer sitting with the same display for a different temp time. Okay, fair enough, it's just a blanker. Could try multi-view. Yeah, I picked more. I can try multi-view. I think I've got a different one as well. I think I've got something else as well. I've installed it, but I'm assuming I've got to wait for it to do something. There we go. It's kind of like Windows 3.11's version, but for the Amiga. Except it's not like coming at you instead. It's more like I'm sitting on the Starship Enterprise and watching the lights go that way kind of thing. It used to be called PP More. Or used to be one called PP More. What, on early versions of Workbench. Hang on, I'll show you what I've got. And no, it's not on that. It's in utilities. What's PD? It had a lot more features than more. Okay, so I've got show. I think that came in. Either I installed that or it came at 3.5. Multi-view's been in there since 3, and more is the classic one as well. So that's the 3 ones I've got. Visage, what was that? I can't remember what Visage was. Show, I think it's the same as more, but a bit more advanced. That's something weird like that. I can't remember. I can't remember whether I installed it from somewhere else. I might have got it from Amiga. Right, so we've looked at Blanca. Let's look at OSK. Right. Actually, can I just do this? I should be able to, yeah. Is that just a photo image for you? Ah, okay. On-screen keyboard, and well, I don't need one because this is a Dell keyboard connected by USB to the oh, Starfield coming at my face this time. The USB's connected to the Checkmate here because it's running I think it's called Sum, which allows you to use USB stuff. The actual Amiga keyboard is that way. I've not got it installed yet because it needs key mapper, and I need to change the keys to my other, because I've now got a stock. I had a stock, well, I do have a stock E1200 that's now become spares and repairs, because that stock one has now given me the new floppy, and is now going to wind up giving me the new keyboard as well. So I don't really need an on-screen keyboard, to be fair. Unless somebody else can say what I'm not thinking about. GP Do, is this some sort of... Let's click, try a couple of times, then cancel. DP1. Poor man's directory opus, possibly. Lets you access more frequently used CLI commands from an Intuition environment. Choose the files and directories to operate upon. Click the name of the file window. It's got source and destination. I suppose it is, isn't it? Swap all parent root. S byte, D byte, make dir, delete. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Let's see if I can open it. There we go. Make dir, delete dir. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great looking one, is it? And this feels very same color scheme as 1.3. Yeah, very poor man's opus. Right, so we got David Jones's Locker. That's the game development stuff. Let's see what he's got this episode. Right. So the Psygnosis programmer David Jones puts together smooth scrolling with alien movement. You can double click on the Menace program to see the result of combining the scroll with the ship animation. Oh. And alien flight paths. Click left mouse button to quit. I think we saw this last week. Yeah, I'm sure we saw this last week. Let's try it. There we go. The scrolling thing I think is a bit corrupted, but other than that, it seems to work. But I'm sure this was there on the Disc 10. Is this... Oh! Okay. Don't know what the difference was there. I'm just checking to see if the light's reading or doing anything. Or maybe it was here's a before and here's an after. Reset time, I think. A lot of graphics corruption probably crashed the video. Well, every time I've loaded those, it doesn't like it, so I don't know whether it's because it's on AGA or... I mean, I can redo this into ECS mode, possibly. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Probably not, though. Right, so I think we've done everything on here. Let me try no see. Okay, I'll try that. I don't know if it's going to work, though, so let me just... I'll have to reboot. And then reboot again, because I know it's like, and hold down both mouse buttons. Right, okay. So if anybody didn't know what I just did there, when you boot up the 1200, if you hold down both mouse buttons, this is what you get into display options. So I can change the boot options, and you know, if I want to just run DF1 straight off, I can disable all these and just run DF1 as it is. Disabling CPU cache, I'm going to try that. And then I'm going to change display options. And you said, I'm going to go enhanced, use that, and then boot it. These discs are probably really old, though. It could be a Kickstart 0620 or fast RAM issue. Well, I mean, these are going through the GoTech here. So whether it's going to work now, I don't think so, but we can try it. Yeah, still the same corruption. And I got that. Let's have to suspend that. Right, so that's those. And I think that's it for that disk. We'll move on to disk 12. Yeah. If you're wondering why that disk is there, for those that don't know, it's because I suspended a program, so effectively that's still going to be in memory somewhere. But I've got plenty of memory, so I don't care at the moment. Right, what we got on disk 12? We've got Dandare 3, we've got Quartet, which I'm assuming is the Sega game, Injury Tracker, Extra Bench, Game Busters, which is it's like pokes and things, Format Tune, and Smart Rocket. I need to get a GoTech for my my floppy died years ago. I removed my hard disk and occasionally hook up to WinEIE to transfer update stuff. Yeah, I found it just easy to go over here and pull out the actually no, I'm not gonna pull it out because I'm busy with something, but the actually I can pull this one out, the 486. So that's how big the thing is that I bought, and that's 16 gig. and I will quickly show you the front of the 486. So there you go, that's the Gotek and the 486. Do apologise if I've zoomed it in. It is, it's because I'm trying to get the other thing there. So I've got best of both worlds there. I've got a floppy and a Gotek, so I can do kind of two things at once. Yeah, I got a bunch of those little SanDisk Extremes. Just too lazy to buy the Gotek. Fair enough. Oh, and what came today for the 486 was the SFX, and that works really nicely. It's a 450 watt, which should be more than enough for a 486, to be honest. Hello, Smash 1980. I'm too lazy for actual hardware. Well, this cost me quite a bit. I'm quite happy with it. It's the whole experience of... I mean, I've played with Amigas. I never actually owned one. I think the best part of it that I found is getting the CDs. So, no, it's fine, Smash. So, like using Aminet CDs in it. I had an A1200 back in the day. I knew people that had them. Or was it an A500? I'm not sure, because I know it was either an A500 or an A1200. But I remember the particular person had lots and lots of disk drives, which was pretty impressive. On UAE, yeah, I've still got a hard drive image on my UAE. I've also transferred that image over to the Mister, so I've kind of got like two hard drives effectively. Not entirely the same, because this has got more stuff, with it being an actual working actual kind of, I'd say working, it's more kind of an actual real working one that I can play around with a bit more, because it's actual hardware, if you get what I mean. I had an A1200 with no 3.0 and an 8 meg and 120 meg hard disk. That was pretty big for those days. Was 120, wasn't it? This is oh god, excuse me. Apologies for that. This has got a 4 gig compact flash in it. I think I only partitioned... What did I partition for this system? About 370 odd meg for the system, which should be more than enough. And the rest of it... So I've got 2 gig free on this. And I'm using 656 meg so far. And most of that's games. It had an 80... It cost half the price of the computer. Jeez. That was a big hard drive, yeah. It took me months to save up with paper. This is running an ACA accelerator board. It's a really cheap one. It's cheapish. It's a 1211, so it gives me about 11.5 meg, where 1.5 meg is for the map ROM, and that's what I'm using at the moment. In fact, let me show you the ACA tool. Hard disk usage is different now with debates deload, yeah. So I'm using a Kickstart 3.1, and this is a ROM file, so this kind of loads in the ROM file. So as far as this machine's concerned, Workbench, isn't it? It thinks there's a 3.1 ROM in it, when actually hardware wise it's still got a 3 in it. I've got, I'm not sure what that is. And then I can change the ID acceleration, but I've played with that and I'm not 100% with it, so I've just left it as it is. My UAE virtual machine has an 8 meg chip, 256 fast RTG graphics with 256 VRAM and 16 gig hard disk. I don't even think I'm that flashy with mine. I think it just kind of... What is mine actually? Give me a sec. What's my souped up version? Okay, configuration of the one that I usually use is 0620 with a 68882 FPU, AGA chipset, because it's basically still 1200. 2 meg of chip memory and 8 meg of fast memory. And I think that's about as flashy as I got with it. What, the FPU would have cost loads in a day. We're man on a P4, so I tend to keep it around. Oh, a Pi 4. Sorry, so I tend to keep it around 20 megahertz. Everything higher than 020 runs the CPU at max. Yeah, okay. I wonder how much Mister would take. Yeah, paid a fortune for the FPU and MMU for the 030. I really wanted the accelerator wise, I wanted the ACA 1230 series because that comes with a 030, but I think it's to do with the pandemic. There's no, can't get hold of those at all at the moment. I only had a few programs that used it. I think that one has also gave about 65 meg of memory. I mean, I probably wouldn't need it 65 meg, but you know, if it's there and foldable, why not? Vista Pro, Real 3D, etc. 1230s have got really popular. Yeah, if I can find one, I'll grab one. Hang on. Are we talking about the same TFX I'm thinking of? As in this one? Fighter Sim, yeah. Oops. Right. Sure nothing else. There we go. Right. Anyway, back to some Coverdisks. What we got? 12. Where were we? Let's have a look at this smart rocket. This looks interesting. Yes, I know. Retry twice. Cancel, cancel. Give me a different one. I think this is the thing about Amigas preferring DFO over everything else. Right, seek mouse and ravage techniques. Following the tradition of great workbench hack smart rocket. Easy. Dodge a smart rocket for as long as possible, failing and lose your mouse pointer. Okay. Made in Denmark. Got it. Okay. I used to render screens Real 3D as a kid and used to set them going before I went to school by evening. I had an image. But that was a good thing for your background screensaver. Not screensaver, background image. you know, the wallpaper type thing. Now when you save image takes a minute. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's a bad program. They could have used sys rather than DFO. The machine doesn't have a preference. It's people assuming everyone uses the fit. Yeah. Well, I mean, this floppy, like I said, originally didn't work properly. I still don't know why. Not this one that's in now. This one that's in now is from the other stock. That works. So this works fine. But the one that was in here previously, the original one, you put discs in and it just wouldn't read it. I mean, it tried to, and I looked at whether it was the cable, which obviously it isn't because it's using the same cable. I tried cleaning it. I opened it up and I had to look and see if it was dirty. It was fine, and I just couldn't think of anything else. I mean, if I'm using the same cable and this is working fine, and it must be the floppy, but I just don't know what it could be, unless it's just buggered and needs replacing. But I'm not that much of a technician, so I wouldn't know what would be the issue. Let's see what happens to a mouse pointer if I fail to get this rocket. Oh, I see. Let me just double check the file again. I bought one of those disc cleaning tools, you know, the ones with that paper stuff inside, and it comes with this cleaner. So I used that. I think I did it at least twice, and it didn't do anything. Dodge the smart bucket. Right, oh, I see. Right, okay, let's see if I can do this again. So that basically is just one of those fun desktop things. Ah, damn it, it got me. I think it's because I noticed it decided to go this way because it was like, yeah, you know. I've only got back into the Amiga in the last year, and I found out I can't even remember the basics of the OS. I'm learning it. That's why I'm enjoying having the hardware, because I can stream it with you guys now, and I can sort of learn and I'm slowly getting to grips with it. I've also got Mastering Amiga DOS 3 tutorial book down there, which at some point I'm going to start learning from. In fact, I remember when I was looking at, because I've got some PD games on here as well. It was having issues because it was trying to, you know how some of the PD games were like, oh no, you're on a different DF, whatever. And I remember Ashen's doing the assign command. So I used the assign and did assign DF0 to DF1, and it picked it up, and I'm like, I feel really kind of proud of myself for doing that. It's weird because with DOS I'm okay, with Amiga DOS I'm kind of a bit lost. I know some commands like dir and list. List is like a bigger dir or more verbose dir, and I use LHAX to extract things, and that's about it. So for the years of Microsoft, oh okay, yeah, it's more similar to Linux. You know what else I think is similar to Linux? Have you ever done the commands for the Sinclair QL? That felt very Unixy, but I think Unix hadn't come out yet. I think, wasn't it based on that? I'm not sure, but it feels very similar. Fix OneDrive with concentrated IPA on the content. I've got some IPA. I think it did. I'm sure I did clean some of that with it, but I don't know. Maybe I should send it to someone and see if they can fix it. But I don't know who I'd send it to be honest. But I've got a working drive now, so I can look at that later. Getting there with getting there Amiga 1200, but I forgot so much. Yeah. Okay. Let's format tune. What on earth? Tool cancel. This file format MIDI goes with a John Bates musical in Amiga format 12. Set a MIDI sequence file. Most sequences will load this file. Oh, okay, so I should have one. Let's see if I do. Apps. Diamond GUI, is that one? That's not a sequencer. Optimed might do it. I remember how to do it. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being an idiot, hang on. Parent directory. No, I want it on this side. df1. There we go, MIDI. Unrecognized file format. Tries an old ST song. Try it. Not found. Continue. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Alright, so that's not loaded it. We have another option. Sure, put another thing on here. Well, this time Guru will actually open it, but it's an MP3 player. I doubt. Right, okay. Right, I don't think I've got anything to open that other than I'll have to find myself a sampler. There's also a site with good scans of the manuals if Namco's is okay linking here. Can do, yeah. Is it? Hang on. Is that this site? I think I actually go and link it here and see whether it's the same one I'm thinking of, because I know there's a site that I took a load of manuals from. And it has loads of manuals from ST as well. Sometimes I feel like the OS Jekyll and Hyde switch from Windows 10 to Windows Server to Linux to Amiga to OS, even to ZX Spectrum. It's a lot to remember. I'm not getting any younger. Yeah. Let's have a look if this is what I'm thinking of. No, it's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, cool. I will add this if you don't mind. Done. And where's my Amiga files? Okay, I'm going to put another link in, and I'm going to show you where I found my Amiga stuff. Copy. Right, here we go. So that's where I found, where my some of the books that I found came from. Let me just put this in the correct place. Try the Amiga DOS User's Guide for 4000 on there. Or the Workbench Dragon Manual. Okay. So I don't know if the link that I sent in there is any more useful for anybody else, if it's got the same stuff or not. Right, so format tune we couldn't do anything with. Actually, let's have a quick look at what pokes are in the Game Busters thing. Yeah, there's more content on BombJack, but the site I linked to is high quality scans. Guy works in a museum or something. There's really good imaging. Alright, that's fine. Game Busters has nothing in it, weirdly. Okay, it's fine. Cheats can only be run from the Amiga format Coverdisks 12 pokes menu, so I'm assuming you're probably going to need to run this in, reboot this possibly. Yeah, okay. Down there 3, I've got a feeling it's yeah, it's going to have to be redone. Quartet's going to be... Not what I was thinking. Okay. Right, so if you have a hard drive attached, Quartet will reclaim the memory used and reboot the machine. You must run Quartet a second time for it to work. Ability to play high quality sound samples is one of the Amiga's greatest assets. Quartet makes a 4-track Quartet makes 4-track composing with such samples easier than ever before. Although the staves follow the treble clef convention for pitch, you won't need to be able to read music since pitches are shown on the left edge of each stave, and Quartet doesn't use minims or and crotchets. Package comes with 100 quality samples from the Celtic Harp to Syndrome, but by using the samp redo function you can use raw binary samples such as those widely available in the public domain. Okay, so can I just move this onto my hard drive? I'm just going to put it in the apps. And I've got 2 apps folders. Don't at me. That should be copyable. And then I just make sure I can clean it all up. Snapshot. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm trying to snapshot the bloody disk drive. Must admit, Skull used Atari STs and Alpha Notator and Roland JV30 MIDI keyboards for music composition. I was never a fan of composition on the Amiga. The Amiga had massively superior internal sound chips. Started with an ST due to MIDI. I've got an ST I bought from. Went to eJagFest. Was it last year? No, it's not last year. The year before. And I think it was that year or the year before that, I ended up bringing home an Atari ST. I think it was the 1040 version. I think I bought it for about €80 because somebody was just selling them off. Can't reserve the memory and continue regardless. Reboot. There's some of the 8-bit games ports as well as the StarCraft operating system drop crazy now. There were some good 8-bit ports. There were some good ports on from the ST, as I remember. Let me just try Quartet again, otherwise I think it's buggered. Thank you for the host, Smash 1980. Watch it break again, couldn't reserve the memory. Ah, fuck it, suspend. Fine, be like that then. What else we got? Right, so we've got extra bench. Let's see what's in there. Oh, piss off. I think it just doesn't like it because it needs to be rebooted again. Right, I'm going to do a cold boot. There we go, it should fix it. Right, let's try this again. There we go. Irritated by a lack of workbench space, Extra Bench will open up a new workbench for you to use. You can open as many as you like, and as long as you never operate a workbench with another workbench screen in front, they are completely independent. A highly convenient way to open extra space. Okay. Fair enough. That's what that is. And injury tracker. Sony. That's a Walkman, is it? Right, Injury Tracker is a soundtrack module player. It is an attempt to bring the music world of the popular soundtrack and noise tracker programs to the common Amiga user. Purpose is to play music of your choice in a multitasking friendly manner. This gives you the opportunity to listen to your favourite Amiga 8-bit digital stereo music tracks. Jesus, how many fucking hyphens do you want in that sentence? While you do other things like programming, writing, painting, downloading, or whatever you do with your Amiga. No, you can't use it with Xenon 2. Okay. Sure, you could just turn on the CD or cassette player, I hear you argue. Okay, but haven't you ever been humming on a tune from a game or demo whilst doing coding? No, I have. Let's see if it works. Okay, so it's loaded. There's so many music players, most people just use Hippo Player, or on higher machines, Eagle Player or Ami Amp, which is still updated today. Is Ami Amp similar to Winamp? I mean, same idea maybe, or I don't know. Choose disk. What the friggin' hell? Sailor's Winamp on Amiga. Right, I'm gonna have to go get that. Am I failing to understand this here? It's not got a very good interface if I've got to sort of write the thing in. Let's have a quick look at this. Ooh, let's have a look. What's the... System requirements. Any stock Amiga with at least a 030. I don't have an 030. However, if you want to be able to play layer 3, you'll need at least this 060. Jesus. I'll stick it on the bookmark anyway. It's nice to know that's available. Right, so let's try. I think it's is it / here? Oh no, I don't want to do this, do I? Hang on. Okay, it's. Let's see if it will run. Is it the other way around? Is it this and then that? No tracks found, okay. Fine. Yeah, I think I did that. Let me just double check I've done that correctly. Yeah, no, I didn't find anything. Okay, no problem. That's an interesting, that's not a bad set. Right, so Coverdisks 12 done. What we got? 12, 13. Got one more disk to do, and then we can do Goth Test, the updated version. Seems to be quite a few. Oh, I was going to say quite a few programs, but this is actually a game. Cadaver. So that'll be from the Bitmap Brothers. We've got Fenster, Copper Tutorial, Pop-Up Menu, Zap, and LHRA. Is this a SIT program? Oh, finally, it actually picks it up. Okay, so here it is, the fully fast. It's a compression tool for the Amiga. Only pre-release, so there's no real documentation yet. 100% compatible with LHRA version 131, MS-DOS, and Amiga. So we're twice as fast. I don't understand how to use it. Okay, well I don't really need this because I've got LHA and I think that's fine. Yeah, it's LHA compressor, but don't use one that old. They're not. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Thanks for that, Amiga. I've already got LHA anyway. I got that from I think I got that from Aminet. Zep. Binary file, view, edit program. You can examine and modify file in hexadecimal. I've already got one of the sorry, I've already got a hexadecimal one here, so I don't need this. I think I've just got a program called Hex. Pop-up menus. Using Q mouse, D mouse, or Helios mouse, and always get the wrong menus when you press the mouse button. We've only needed to pop up menus on Amiga. No, this is one of those ones where you right click and it goes, the menu like is kind of here instead of up there. I think this is what this is. I found them kind of confusing because I'm used to the idea of right clicking and going up here and not doing it. But I suppose it's one of those things, if you're so used to kind of doing it this way but you want a quicker way, I suppose it's better. Pop-up menu is really popular. Added a custom menu to Workbench bar for loading games, whatever. Oh, so am I thinking this is the wrong thing? Install, so... Oh yeah, it is. That's what I thought. The hell? I think someone's got the wrong colour scheme on this. Let's look at a doc file. Probably black text and unexpected blue back, yeah. I don't see anything about changing the colour. Don't know, it's only in there temporarily anyway, so that's fine. Let's have a look at the copy tutorial. See if this actually works. Oh, it does. That's good. And then you get a C file here. And it is basically a C code. Yeah. Play with that sort of stuff later, but I'll probably do it in assembler than C, just because I want to play around with assembler a bit more. Let's have a look at Venster. See what this is. Needs the ARP library, and without colour library on Fish Disk 257, can't use the colour requester function. Removed stupid bug remove which didn't allow you to close a window. Did it ever happen to you that you forgot to close a screen window, or you wanted to save a screen or a picture, or if you want to assembler makes my brain and everything bigger than a Z80. I've written one program in Z80 for the Spectrum. It was a very simple program, and I did. I'm sort of midway doing a Spectrum Next program at the moment. Also in Z80, what I'm finding with that is it's because I don't actually have a NX machine, I'm having to use assemblers. I'm finding like one assembler likes one thing, one assembler doesn't like another thing, and it's just really annoying and confusing, so I've had to put it down for a moment. And then when I got the call for the Mister, I put it through that, and the Mister call was like, don't like any of this, and it was just really annoying. So yeah, when I get back into it for my next shows up, yeah, I need to look at the code again. I mean, yeah, hopefully it's something that I've done stupidly, I don't know. I'll find out. Oh, excuse me. Okay. What is Fenster? Mr. Core is very new and both next simulation of some quirks. Yeah, because I'm programming. I think initially started programming. What did I program on? I'm programming on Designs one. What was that one? Zeus. Now the good thing about Zeus is it gives you a window. It's almost like an IDE. I'm not sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'm actually doing it through Notepad++, and then I'll open the code up into Zeus, because it's got an emulator on it, so that I can I use it like a debugging tool. I don't programming with it because I find it a bit, the text interface is not that great. And it also, doing it Notepad++ forces me to remember to do certain things, so it's nice for me to be able to do it off my own steam rather than an IDE going, no, you've done it wrong, no, you've done it wrong, no. I just want to be able to get that in my head. And when I do it through Zeus, it seems okay. It's just as soon as I move that code to, I think I've tested it with C-Spect, and that seems to be a bit more buggy with stuff. ZUX, is it ZURX, something like that. It seems to be more compatible, but one thing I've had issues with before is when they update the software and maybe they decide to change something, I've now got to spend most of my time trying to figure out what they've changed to get the program running as it did a few updates ago, and all I want to do is just fucking program my game. And it's like, I don't want to be sitting here trying to remember or trying to figure out what it is that you've changed so I can get my program back up and running. And then obviously I've got the Mr. Core, so yeah, it's updated a lot recently. Yeah, I do find Z, yeah, that's it, ZUX, it's a bit slow on my system, even though, yeah, the menu thing's a bit slow, but the C-Spec seems a bit quicker. It's kind of, I think because he's got more stuff running under the hood, so I don't know. Anyway, programming fun. Alright, let's have a look what's Fenster. So I've right clicked and it's come up with this. Clear pointer, redraw frame, refresh gadgets. Add bit plane, sub bit plane, move to left edge. I think it's more of a power tool thing, Fenster. Something I could probably look at when I'm a bit more adept with the Amiga, but not right now. Okay, let's have a look what time we're on. We've been on this for an hour. Okay, so let's have a quick go at Coverdisks 1.2. It should be in games. There we go. Right, Goth Test version 1.2, Whoop. Count 1 for each yes answer or for each correct answer, unless instructed otherwise. If you don't know the correct answer, you've got it wrong, but don't quote me on that. Oh, okay, fair enough. What do you look like? Ah, or humph? Well, I'll just go ah. Do you have black, purple or white hair? No. Do you dye your hair? No. Do you have or have you ever had hair extensions? No. Is there such thing as too much hairspray? Yes. Do you own more eyeliner pencils than ordinary pencils? No. Do you wear your makeup to bed? Bonus point if you don't go to bed. I think this came up in the last one. No. Could you underpin a building with your foundation? No. Does it take you more than an hour to get ready to go out? No. Can you put eyeliner on without using a mirror? No. Has anyone asked you if you sharpen your feet? No. Do you have more buckles than toes? No. Have you worn fishnet on your arms? No. Do you set up a metal detector at the airports? No. Music, musicians, abusers. Do you know every Sisters of Mercy song? I know a couple and that's it, so not everyone. Can you do the actions? No. Have you ever seen Oh, this has been on before, this section. So no. The Virgin Prunes? No. Alien Sex Fiend? I've heard of them. Sisters of Mercy, I suppose I've seen on video maybe. Fields of the Nephilim. I know who the band is. The lead singer was also in a film called Hardware, along with Iggy Pop and Ace of Base frontman. What's the frontman name? Lemmy. So I say no to that. Can you name the original lineup of Christian Death? No. Have you ever ligged a band on the goth list? Have you ever ligged a band on the goth? What the fuck kind of question is that? No, because I don't know what the question is. What you mean by ligged? Have you ever had a pass to one of these bands? I don't. Oh, no, I don't think so. Don't understand the question. No. Have you been to an after-show party with a famous goth band? I haven't, but I know somebody who has. But I'm going to put no. Must be goth slang. Possibly. What was the last song you heard gothic? See, I was listening to a lot of metal stuff. I know Nine Inch Nails has had these sort of semi-goth days, but he's more of a metal person. Oh, was the last song you've heard gothic? Sorry, I misread that. No, because it was mostly metal. Have you been in a goth band? No. Like this, lol. These workbench tests were cool. Hello, Retro. I'm assuming you've been lurking for a bit. Clubs. Right, okay, let's have a look at clubs. Have you been to a goth club? Yep, it was called Gillies and it was in Manchester, but unfortunately it's no more now. Did you stay until the end? Yes, we did. In fact, Friday nights were Friday all-nighters, whereby you would be walking out of the club around sort of 7 o'clock next morning. So I remember that. Oh, and at one point, I do remember they used to sell pot noodles on a Friday. Weird, but it happened. So yes, I did stay till the end. Can you slam dance? Not something I can do, no. Can you chicken dance? Not that I've heard. No, I've not heard of that. Me and Joe are the metalheads. We used to go to a goth club. So what's Dan then? If you're to a metalhead, is he like a jazz person or something like that? Can you do the backwards and forwards bending over like Peter Murphy dance? No. Do you drink snakebite? Alright, okay, for those people who don't know what snakebite is, and I've got to remember this, is I'm probably going to get shouted at by Mrs. for getting it wrong. It was, I think it was a combination of lager, cider, and Vimto, or it was one of those, and cider and black is basically just one of those missing, so I think it's without lager. Dan was a trendy. As a child, I'll be amused by this. As an adult nerd, I go, meh, it's just a list of things one person thinks are gothic and a single variable keeping score. Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to keep score. I'm just going through it because I find it amusing. And also, it'd be interesting to see what 90s things to come out with. I mean, Snakebite was being drunk even in the 2000s, to be honest. But no, I don't drink Snakebite. Did you go to the Batcave or any goth club more than 10 years ago? Yep, that'd be Jilly's again. Are you on the guest list? No. Are you on first name terms with the DJ? I knew one of them first name terms. Because when I first started going, somebody took me and I knew the DJ from the... Well, sorry. I got to know the DJ because he used to hang around with him. And I remember one story he told me. There's a place called, I think it's the Printworks in Manchester, where you go to for the cinema. And one day he was so bored, he decided to spend a day going up and down the escalators until he got thrown out. So there you go. So arguably, yes. Are you the DJ? No. The Undead. Right, let's see what they've got here. Have you got naturally pointy teeth? No. Have you worn plastic vampire teeth other than at Halloween? No. Have you had sex with the undead? What? Okay, no. Are you a vampire? No, but you can ask Nicolas Cage because he thinks he's a vampire, especially in Vampire's Kiss. Have you ever drunk blood? No. On the road. Have you ever been in a following? I mean, just bit vague that. Snakebite got banned from my uni because puke would stain the concrete. Funny story about staining stuff. So we went to a friend's house and I used to drink red wine. And, well, I still do, but like I was drinking red wine at that occasion. And I was feeling a bit sick, so I did the usual. Went to the toilet, puked up in the toilet, and found out later that I managed to stain the inside of the toilet. How I did that with red wine, I don't know. So, anyway. Have you ever been in the following? See, that's a bit vague. I mean... I'm going to say no. I'm assuming that means kind of some sort of weird kind of vampire following thing. Maybe. Lethal combo. Yeah, I'm going to say no to that one. Have you ever contributed to a fanzine? Now that's nice. No. Have you edited a fanzine? No. Have you sold one? No. At the movies. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Have you seen The Hunger? No, I don't think I've heard of it. Have you seen Return of the Living Dead? Yep, it's a pretty good zombie film. Have you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show? Who hasn't? Actually, if you know, if anybody knows Trista Bites, she's gothy and has never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. She should hand in her goth card now. Anyway, I've seen it loads, and I've got it on DVD downstairs, so yeah. Have you ever seen the Addams Family TV show? Yes. Do you think it's better than the Monsters? Oh, this came up before, so I'm going to point it out again. That's debatable, and they're both different shows. The Addams Family was more a rich family, whereas the Monsters were more kind of, they were a working class family, so it's, I'm going to say no to this one. Hardcore than down. Or hardcore than down, sorry. Do you own a tarot deck? No. Lots of weird silver jewellery? No. Mainly black clothes? Yes. More boots than shoes? Yes. An original copy of Walk Away with the Flexi? No. And inflatable banana? Why would a goth have an inflatable banana? Oh, is that meant to say bandana? No, inflatable banana. Why has it got two ends in there? I have no idea. I'm just gonna say no. Have you ever been called a goth? No, I don't think so. Do you ever refer to other people as mini-goths or quantum goths or some such? No, what the fuck is a mini-goth or a quantum goth? Or even a rainbow goth for that instance. I remember, was it Snog, Marry or Avoid or something like that? A rainbow goth turned up. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Maybe when playing Gnome's Law, they used to play Britney at the goth club for a laugh. Okay, fair enough. I remember, oh god, that reminds me. So, there was another club that used to come around in Manchester Student Union, and it was called Rock Kitchen. And there was one time that they decided to play PJ and Duncan's Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and I felt so offended. It's just like, why are you playing this here? This makes no sense. Nothing funny about playing Britney anywhere ever. Okay, I'm going to say no to this. Do you get upset when it rains but still sing I Love the Rain? No. Have you ever been on alt.gothic since it started? Now that's very 90s. Again, for those of you who don't know, alt. I think is more of a newsgroup thing. And it was like, so you get some like alt.computers.amiga or something like that. Usenet, that's it, sorry. But the idea it was basically, I think it's old school, what would you call them, forums or something like that? It was like drunk trendy guys would pretend to be rockers and the drunk rockers and goth would pretend to be okay, fine. Alt.binaries.freewares forever. Sounds about right. So I never used nets, but I knew about them, so no. Yeah, it's supposed to be forums, but most of it was you and Cody piracy. Yeah, so I thought it was right. Yeah. So this came up in the last version, and we weren't sure about whether they meant Shelley as in Mary Shelley, because it's a bit ambiguous. I'm assuming the Frankenstein writer. If it is, I've not read it. I just know of the story. So, no on that one. Do you have a fetish? Well, I've got an Amiga. Does that count? I still use Usenet. It's great for 4K movies. What? Streaming from Usenet? Is that I might... Are you downloading the 4K movies from there? I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm going to say, yeah, I've got an Amiga fetish, because that's what I'm doing right now. Have you flirted with magic or alternative religions? No. Now you download from me. Oh, okay, fair enough. Then you decode and you have the file, right, okay. So it's a bit like P2P networks, but kind of old school. Downloading at huge speeds. Do you object fundamentally to this test even though you scored over 85 points on it? No, I don't object to it. I find it... considering I'm playing it in the year 2020s, I'm finding it quite amusing. What's the difference between casual and a redneck? This came up last time. I mean, I'm assuming it's like the same as trendy versus scally or something like that. A lot of ISPs banned it though. Massive files, it's all elite now. Oh, this is a section. Right, okay. I didn't understand that before. Right, okay, I see. Do people you meet on the streets often ask if you're on the way to a funeral? No. Do you encounter carloads of people who make sarcastic comments about the fact that Halloween is months away? No. Do your teachers, peers, etc. often recommend that you see a counsellor? No. Do you have a pet snake spider or reasonable facsimile thereof? No. Have you painted your bedroom black? No, I did want to at one point. My mum said no, so no, I didn't. Ben and Torrance, cool. Are your parents, friends afraid that you've committed suicide if you stay in your room for more than an hour at a time? Nope. Do you habitually wear dark sunglasses at all hours of the day? Nope. Do you go by a gothic romantic name on the net, i.e. made up? No. Do you go by a gothic romantic name in real life? No. Is there any difference between a casual and a redneck? So this is the question now, not a section. I'd say there probably is a difference. Goth. Yeah, but I don't go by that. Have you ever been propositioned by a drunk casual? Not that I'm aware of. Have you ever gone up to a bunch of these people and said, "What the fuck do you think you're looking at?" No. Brown questions, art and literature. Why is it brown questions? Have you read any Poe? Yes, I have. I've only read one, and it was it felt like a sci-fi fantasy type story. Dante. What's Dante written? Divine Comedy is this. Inferno, Dante's Divine Parody. So is that the same thing we're thinking of? Poems. Ah, I see. Divine Comedy, yeah. Have you ever spent a night in a graveyard? No, I don't think I have. I'm going to say no to that. Shelley, again, could you at least, if it's Mary Shelley, could you at least put the full fucking name in? No. Do you know who was Mad, Bad and Dangerous to Know? That doesn't ring any bells. Can you tell the difference between normal and Gothic churches? Probably not, actually. Have you read any Lovecraft? Yes, I have. I've got the complete works in this room. Gothic novels. I don't know, do you count Alien's book as gothic novels? Because technically they're dark and black. I don't think I've got anything else that's gothic-y. No, I don't think so. We used to spend time in the graveyard with black nail polish and trench coats. You should be doing this fucking test, not me. If you wanna get the test, it's on Aminet. I've got both versions. The first version I got from the Aminet CD, and when I was looking through Aminet, I came across 1.2. So I'm gonna say no to gothic novels. Desart. Oh, is this another poet person? Either way, I've not read anything about that. But do you like pre-Raphaelite or Romantic art? No, I don't. Have you ever heard of Verdi's Requiem? No, I don't think I have. Ruffle, I'll do it on my own stream. This will be funny. Courtesy of the University of London Union Old Goth Bar Staff Society. Oh, so this is a section, right? Okay. Can you name all the bands on the Merciful Release label? No, never heard of it. Do you know what the birthday party we called before they called the birthday party? I think somebody had already told me this, and I can't remember. I'm assuming they were called the birthday party. I don't know. The only similar band to that I know of is the Birthday Massacre. But I've not heard of this one. Who plays house music for goths? This came up before on the early version. I don't know whether they're talking about the style, which I believe is called darkwave, or the type of DJ. And if it's a DJ, I don't know. I've heard some darkwave stuff though. I don't owe a pair of crimpers. Do you tie an obscene number of scars to your waist? Nope. Darkwave. Yeah, it's electronic. Let me just go and. It's a music genre that emerged from the new wave and post-punk movement of the late 1970s. Darkwave compositions are largely based on minor key tonality and introspective lyrics, and have been perceived as dark, romantic, and bleak with an undertone of sorrow. So bands that they giving 1980s origins like Clamour. In fact, I'm just going to give you the Wikipedia link. You can have a look. There we go. Yourself Darkwave Nights, they sucked. Oh, okay. I see you know about that. It's cool. I just wasn't sure. Probably somewhere else. Probably somewhere else other than Nottingham. Okay, do you know what this signifies? What? The question? That it's bollocks? I'm going to say no because I don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever been part of a pyramid? Nope. Do you know the name of Aldrich's cat? No. Does God drive a white Merc? Well, I possibly. I have no idea. Let's say yes because it sounds right. We were more hair metal. Fair enough. So you were more kind of Spandex, Kiss, Bon Jovi. I don't mean to offend you. But that's pretty much what I see as hair metal, is kind of like the 1980s, 1990s stuff. Who is the fairest of them all? You could be fair. Oh, actually, no, I am, because I'm a redhead, so I'm a pasty motherfucker. Drugs. Do you have or have you smoked? Yes, I have. Clove, I did Marlboro for a bit. Have you ever had speed before breakfast? Nope. Instead of breakfast? Nope. Is caffeine more important than sunlight? Depends on the hour, so maybe yes. And if you're drinking caffeine on a in winter, you're not going to be in sunlight anyway, so all my mates from denim and stuff, yeah, all headbanging. Modern goth. Have you ever been described as cute by a 90s goth band member? No. Are you willing to travel to see a band formed after 1990? Well, we went to see Garbage. I've seen the Stranglers. I don't know, because they were formed before 1990. I've seen System of a Down, although they're more new metal. Garbage is more post grunge. Seen Smashing Pumpkins live. Seen Manic Street Preachers. They were post 19. Oh, actually, no, were they formed before 1990? I think. But then again, I'm not sure about Smashing Pumpkins. I'm sure they were early. Yeah, I saw System of a Down early 2000s. Was it? I think it was around then. Evian Arena it was. And this is when he had, I think this is when they first brought out the Mesmerize album. And I remember the lead singer, his hair was like really bushed out. I've seen Pitch Shifter, Chili Peppers, Green Day. Not seen those. Seen Placebo live. One of the support acts I still listen to today, which was Silver Sun Pickups. They were pretty good. I'm trying to think what else I've seen. That's post 1990. I can't think of anybody else, to be honest. Agreed on Dookie, Tall Bell, yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to say yes on that one. Do you own a humorous black t-shirt? Well, I've got like the Alien t-shirt here. Most of my other black t-shirts are gaming related. Like I've got the Bitmap Brothers one. I'm trying to think of a humorous one. I don't think I've got one. Unless you consider the Christmas t-shirt that I call it Christmas t-shirt. It's basically Nakatomi Plaza, and it just says basically remember all the people from there. So technically you could argue that's humorous, but I don't know. What do you think? Dookie's an incredible album. Yeah, I enjoy Dookie. I'm going to say no, because I don't think I've got anything more humorous than that. I mean, technically that won't be humorous, but it's just more of a kind of fictional thing. Do you look forward to Manuscript's next cover version? Never heard of Manuscript, I don't think. Hooch. Drink or Disaster. I've heard of it, I've never drunk it. Anybody else drunk Hooch here? I think this was more of a 90s drink, definitely. It was in that green bottle, I think. We were like 13 and busked outside a stadium singing Green Day tickets. I bought the tickets off a sky. How much did the tickets cost you? I'm going to say disaster on that one because I don't know. It's also best to be wrong than, well, whatever. I'm not going to go down that road. Have you got My Little Pony haircut? What the fuck? Oh, I see. The old joke of person with long hair and there's always an asshole underneath it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Well, I've got long hair, massively long hair, so maybe you could argue that it's oh fuck it, I'll put yeah. He was burning them so like 250 each. He was burning them. What? Did he not get any sales or something? Weird for a scalper to do. Maybe I just haven't met enough. I don't know. Have you been to Whitby or Convergence? I've been to Whitby, yes I have. Have you been to both? No. Oh, come on. The follow-up question should have been, have you been to the vampire experience? Because, okay, whatever. Rosetta Stone, true or false? I have no idea what you're asking me. I'm going to say false. Do you feel old? Yes, I do. I'm using an Amiga, of course I feel old. Your score is 25. Okay. Well, at least you're giving a score this time. Or did you last time? I can't remember whether you did or not. Did I get 18 last time? I'll have to check through the video. Well, there you go. That's Goth Test 1.2, which you can find on Aminet. I will go and grab the link. Yeah, it was like after doors closed, so they were burning space. Oh, I see. Right. Right, let me just go and quickly get the link. Browse game gag. I'm going to link to the 1.2 test. Right, I just might as well just do this. Copy that. There we go. There we go. That's fine. Right, so that's the Goth test done. Okay, so we can get on with some actual gaming as well now. And I need to go to iGame. I need to also change the icon, because you can see it's doing that. And originally on version 3 it was up here, and I don't know why it's done that. A sad day of Aminet goes. It's a good resource for the oh, okay. Right, that's fine. That's not a problem. Let's give it a hard reboot. It should be fine. I'm sure somebody will have backed up Aminet somewhere. Can't see it disappearing. Right, so I'll close my window. There we go. Right, so let's try this again. I do have the PCMCIA card in. Cool. Right. Plenty of mirrors somewhere, keep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here we go, iGame's working. Right, another thing to show as well, because I've got this on 32 colour, you can see how this is less dithered. And when I click this, and now I can get screenshots on this now, and they look pretty good actually. There's Alien Breed 3D. I don't have many images on this, so most of these will be just this. I've still got to work through these and try and get all the images, but once I do, it'd be good. The only thing I don't like about this version of iGame in comparison to, say, Tiny Launcher is you only seem to get one image, and I wouldn't mind having something where it'll swap between the cover and the screenshot. I know Tiny Launcher will do this, but I prefer iGame because I like the setup of it better. So bigger stuff's so small, I tend to download and keep everything I need. Yeah, fair enough. Right, has anybody got any suggestions for games? iGame's back under active development. There's a few guys on GitHub. Yeah, I know they released version 2. I wasn't sure about picking up for the Amiga because I wasn't sure if it was viable enough. As in, it'd run on mine. Because I'm still running an 020. I'll have to check it out later and see whether it's whether it's okay for this and what updates they've done to it. So yeah, any suggestions from chat, or do you just want me to pick one? What does this look like? No, one of these. That image is fine. It's a bit pixely, but it's not too bad. I've got the screenshots, Ravi. I just want the ability to have screenshot and cover art. So like, it'd be nice to have. So it'd be nice to have maybe for example, I click Barbarian 2 here. It'd be good for me to have the first image being kind of the cover for it, and then it auto switches to the screenshot. Because that happens in Tiny Launcher, but it won't happen in this one, I don't think. Yeah, that's right. Amiga 1200 does do that, yeah. Fancy give a buggy boy. See if this runs okay. Probably doesn't know my look. Ah, shit. Flashing green. Never a good sign. Moves drive me nuts on 3.2 because I want everything in the glow icons now. And maybe makes mess with its color palettes. Yeah, I'd like to get 3.9 on this, but I think that's the highest I can go on this machine. Oh, piss off. Why is it doing this now? Right, hang on a minute. See if Tiny Launcher will work. Use it on my custom workbench install for CD32. That's visual pref stuff as well. Right, come on iGame, don't fuck up this time. Thank you. Right, I got a feeling that Buggy Boy's not working properly. So quick game of Eliminator. That's always a good one to try. Now, I did that last week, but I quite like the game. It should work. Oh, what the... Okay, something's definitely wrong now. Because I had Eliminator working fine last week. I have to try it through Tiger Launcher and see if it's an issue. Unless it doesn't like the disk drive for some reason. Sound effects are so loud in the menu, sorry about that. Yeah, Tiny's nice, it's just something's not right. I'm gonna do what Amiga 1200 says and try and load it from standard. Something's... The fuck is wrong with this? There's a YouTube HD launcher on Aminet. As retroactive, get some VLOOK or a simple mode that uses very little RAM. I'll have to have a look at it. Let me just... So what did I try to eliminate, was it? There shouldn't be any issue loading it. Okay, something's definitely wrong with my games now. Now let's take the GoTech out and see what the difference is. It should be the GoTech, but I don't know at the moment. I did install that memory thing that move stuff from chip memory to fast memory. Maybe that's making a difference. So let me just run that again from, I'll do it from the games folder. So the programs that move from oh, it's fine. Maybe it just doesn't like the GoTech being in. I've got FBellet on here and it's fine. Bizarre. I better be able to run stuff from my game now. Oops. Ooh. That's why I always get a spare amount of weapons, because when you lose the good one, basically don't want to lose the good one. I think I should have stayed at the bottom on that note. Right, okay, so we know that's working. Let's go back to iGame. Let's try Bogey Boy again. Did we get this screen before? There you go. So Bogey Boy's fine. So he didn't like the fact that the GoTech was in. I mean, I've got FBellet because I put FBellet on last week and it was fine. I just seem to have these weird issues, like it doesn't like the other. Oh, I've got this is basically the PCMCIA thing that you put in, so your Amiga's there, and it basically just, you know, does that with it. I find it doesn't like, most programs don't like to run with the PCMCIA, so yeah, weirdness, but at least it's working now. Select your course by moving the joystick and pressing the fire button. So it's up to go forward. I hate doing that. preferring fire button as the acceleration. Let's try and get the time. I don't think I've got one time thing yet. I have now. Okay. Oops. I don't have enough time to get to the other end, do I? Nope, because I keep failing. 7, 6. There's no way I'm going to finish the course. Nope. PCMCA codes often clash with fast RAM. I think anything over 4 meg. Yeah. I heard there's a jumper on the ACA for that. But at the moment I can just take it out because I only do it for, the only thing I've got it for at the moment is this compact flash transfer thing, which is useful. At some point I might look at getting network card. I'm sure I can get some Wi-Fi stuff for the Amiga. And it'd be good to be on the internet with this as well, just to say I've done it. Oops. Missed that completely. I was hoping to go on to lower gear to get past this section, but doesn't seem to be my forte. And I'm on the 8 seconds again, which means I'm not going to finish a course. Ooh, oh come on, let me go over the I used an old Netgear PCMCIA Cloud Prism chipset. To be honest, it's horribly slow in OTO doing anything network related. I think I downloaded the Prism 2 chipset somewhere. I might have to redo it actually. In fact, after I finish this, I'll show you the 2 things that I tried to put it in. No crashes so far. Apart from that, which was obvious it was going to happen. Yay! Okay. See if we can get a light blue. There we go, and the standard blue, and an orange. Not an orange. Magenta, purple. Oh, piss. Only got one time thing. I don't think I'm going to make this one. Oh, just skirted that one. Right, cyan, magenta. Yellow, mist yellow. Red, Mr. Football, now blue, that was a pretty good run, finally. C64 is a good version of this game. I'm more of a Spectrum player, to be honest, but I'll probably check out that version at some point. Right. Okay, so that's good, that's working. I'm tempted to play a really crap game, and I'm gonna go with Captain Planet because it's crap. I've played it and I've been a bit like, this is where I lose everybody because they're like, why are you playing this? Oops. Oh, I forgot there was fall damage. Sorry, what? Got auto-modded. We've spoken Blackpool about it. Okay, just let me know if something's being auto-modded because it shouldn't be. Oh, that was stupid. Hang on a minute. Sure, I was supposed to be doing this. Nope. Yeah. Right, so that's all that cleaned up around that area. I think I've got 3 lives left. And yeah, it does do fall damage. Okay, it's fair enough. You never played this Amiga? It was one of the packing games for it. I'm not sure which one. I'm assuming it's probably something like was it Screen Heroes or something like that? I'm assuming I'm gonna have to go across the clouds. Oh, that's me dead. I still gotta get rid of these. What the freaking hell did I just do then? So I have no idea what I'm doing now. I've got all the things I'm supposed to do, I think, but I'm not sure about these bits here or... There's nowhere else to go. Oops. You have failed. Well, okay, fair enough, whatever. I'll have another go at this and see if I can work it out. Remove the toxic waste. Well, that's what I did. Frame rate on this game, yeah. This is Dan's favourite game. Don't even know how to get past the first section. I managed to get all the toxic things, but just don't know how to get into the ship afterwards. Tell you what's annoying though, I'm trying to press fire and problem is when I press fire on this one the balloon goes up. Because it's not like because the balloon thing I'm assuming it kind of stops you from falling because it's fall damage, but when you've got a monster and you're trying to kill the monster and then the balloon thing comes up because you're falling over a small drop, it just gets annoying. So yeah, hang on a minute. I'm being pedantic here, give me a sec. No, it's better. What else have I got? Like I said, feel free to suggest a game if you've seen it. Oh, I played a bit of Dennis yesterday, last time he came. Ravi. That I finally think I managed to. Did I manage to get into the attic? Yeah, I think I did. I worked that one out. Oh, this game. I think we should play this game. This came out in 1997. Was a 2-disc release, I believe. '97, yep. Okay, let me just update these. Yeah, quite late. I first saw this game a couple of months ago from a streamer called McCall45 who was playing this, and considering that how different it is on some of the missions, I couldn't believe it was on 2 discs. Don't recall this one either, but I moved on to BBC then. Yeah, I think most people had. So this is the type of weapons you can come across. The X-34 Averter is what you start with. Crusher you don't get until quite later. Or a bit later. It's got a good intro, this, but I think Amiga was known for some games having good intros. Repulsor is like this massive cannon. It's really devastating. Yep, still has its own free download, and you can still buy, I think, the second one. Well, I'll go through about 30 minutes of it so you can actually have a look at it, and I won't play it all the way through. Okay, I'll skip through the this bit just for now. Right, so what's config? Oh shit, is that? Did I just press F10 even though? Yeah, I accidentally quit it. I suppose that's one problem with WHD load, is when you've got the same quit as it is a configuration, it's not good. Yeah, let's just go into the game, sod it. Right, so level 1, code enemy, players 1. Right, okay. We are in a difficult position. Our scientists are scattered on all 3 ships and are almost defenseless against the attacks. They will not make it much longer without help. Our salvage vessel, Cyphod, has taken up the pursuit of the 3 chromos. In 5 hours it will have reached us, and we can begin evacuation of survivors. To save as many humans as possible is all we can do until its arrival. The shuttle with Security Squadron Delta on board is near the 3 alien ships and will set off teams on each one. Team A will search Chroma 1 for survivors where the attacks were specifically were especially fierce. Counsels and hints. Jumps over gaps in the ground are best accomplished by concentrating on the leg movement. Jump shortly before reaching the gap. Learn to discern if before the jump another step can be taken or not. If a jump into the deep is deadly or not. It's not recognizable by you, but by the team. Okay, so that's an interesting hint. Mission 1. Often the future is here before we can meet. Right, okay. You are Thomas Schneider. Your position in Chroma 1. You've got ample time. It's just a pistol. Help missing men survive. Okay. Right, so we've got right, left, up, aha. Let me just... So when I pressed up, you can see what it did with the gun. And it's on that side as well. Plus, if I press up here, is it up? Sure. Was it down? So if I hold left and right, it's running. If I press down, it jumps. Sure, my course said something about double ups or double downs, is it? That's up and down. Right, so that's... I think it's a double up to do that. And then down to pick that up, map maker. Despite the username I suck remembering Amiga games, funny story, the username comes from me setting a Twitter account up right after restoring CF modding my 1200 following Dan's video back in about 2012. Couldn't think of a name but was trying it out, WHD load. Yeah, my Namco's name comes from, it doesn't come from the game company. I was trying to think of something Japanesey and I just thought, oh, Namco, and I just stuck with it. That's how boring my name is. Right, so it's up when I go to near a ledge. I can't get up that can now. Right, it's fine. Just have to... This feels very flashbacky. And the other thing is, this also has, oh, what's that? Pistol animation. This also has, fall damage. So if you fall too high, you die. This here is a save point. Much like Flashback had. Oh, yeah, you see what I mean by... So that needs to be precision perfect. Shit. quite responsive as well. Oh fuck, that was stupid. Okay, so there's no way I'm going to get past interesting jump side. There's no gravity, but forced to death like there is. I'm going to guess I can go down here because this is the only one with that's marked. Maybe not. It's the middle one. Right, fine. So it's this one I can go down. There's nothing here. A lot of dead bodies. E being the exit. This is for the door, because otherwise it won't open. So this part here is basically giving you this kind of atmospheric thing, you know, like the whole idea of storytelling, and so you don't, if you think this is a waste of time level where you're not seeing anything, it's more to do with what you've read in the story and what they were saying about how you know, how the attacks came and stuff like that. I think it's this way. There we go. I don't think I've been this way before. And time's running out, and I need to go that direction. Oh, right, this here, if it's on red and I go throw over it, the bridge won't hold and I'd have gone to my death. So that's something for you guys when you get around to playing this. Up twice, thank you. Didn't want to fall too much of a high distance there. Right, so there's no missing men because everybody's dead. Our team arrived too late and could do nothing. However, in other sectors, many missing and wounded are waiting for help. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, okay. Yeah, that's it. It's going to repeat, so it's fine. So this is nice. It gives you the cause of death of all different things that have been shot. Thank you for the follow, Nag Graham. There we go. Oh, there's a replay as well. Don't know why it has a replay. So we'll do another 2 levels of this so you can get familiar with it. The shuttle now docks on Chromo 2. Team B will take up its search for survivors there. All groups found have to be treated with medication. Warning. Our sensors have registered movement near the sector that cannot originate from humans. Counsels and hints. To administer medication, the soldier must stand close to the missing person to choose an efficient path, but do not forget any missing group. And that's that. No risks, no gains, saying. We are Manuel Kohler. Position in the ship. We're on Chrono 2. Got quite a bit of time, and we should still have the pistol we do. Help missing men survive. Right, so apologies for that, Snegram. Hello, interesting game this one. I'm off to bed. Night, guys. See you later, Retro. Thanks for turning up. And check this game out when you get the chance. It's quite a good one. Okay, so pick up the map maker. Now, I think I'm going to go this way first. Then open that one. There's a person. There's some more people here. Come on, up you get. And they're not following. Let's need to find some medical kits. Jumping up is annoying. Just doesn't do it all the time. I should have been able to jump up there. If I hold down the up arrow, yeah, that's better. Right, I need med kits, I think. Now, despite the fact I've seen this game played, I don't remember the route. Oh, there's a lot of people here. I think they need medical kit as well. So nothing here. I don't see anything apart from dead bodies. The control system is I'm starting to get used to actually. Just on occasion doing the jump up here. Ooh. I hope that wasn't a bad idea. Right, these things you can shoot. I don't know how to shoot. Fireball is not doing anything. Oh! Oh fuck. I have no ammo. Oh dear. I can't get the way back up. That's a bit of a nasty one. I don't think anybody here has any ammo. Nope. Luckily I can escape that and go back into it. You need aid. I think it was down here that I messed up. They need aid. Oh wait, I can't. I don't want to go down there just in case. Go on the right side and see what I can find. So those will need help. Unless I read this wrong. No, I don't have anything to give them. There we go. Pistol ammunition. More pistol ammunition. So maybe I should be able to go across the bottom left and activate that sensor thing, because I've not seen anything else to pick up. I think this was the first set of dead bodies. Yeah. Save at this point. Right, should be able to fire at this now. There we go. I think I've got to be careful here. And then if I shoot that down there, no, got it. I think I go through here. Oh, I see. I've messed this up, haven't I? Right, I get it. I see what I'm going wrong now. I think I'm supposed to... I have the medication. I'm supposed to give it to them. I think I'm stuck now. Yeah, it gets complex because there's different missions to do. So it includes shooting eggs and different things like that, and it's kind of weird because you expect Amiga games like that to have like more than 2 discs. I do like the atmospheric type thing it does. And the music doesn't change until about, what, 10 levels in? And then it starts repeating. So I'll try and do this level. And then I'll do something else. And then I can call it a video. A stream, sorry. Okay, so I've played the sequel a bit. It's atmospheric, but it's too hard for me. Yet the sequel is basically directly following this. Right, so you need. So if I put, there we go. Right, okay. And now you can see the counter below. It says 49 instead of 50 odd. Right, so I think there was somebody up here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so you need some. Oh, I thought it was stupid. I don't. Yeah, I can get back up. It's fine. Where's that group gone? Is another set done? Disappointing how many Amiga games had a huge difficulty curve. So many beautiful scenes and music in later levels of games nobody saw. Yeah. Actually, you've got stuff, that's fine. That's too much of a big drop, I think. Ooh, more people. That's where I started from. I just need to go left, I think. Yep. $26. I think I've been everywhere else. No, that makes sense. Okay, so I can't remember whether I can walk past this or not, so I'm just gonna sneak past. That's fine. I think some of those have eyes in them, and if they're there, you've got to kind of wait until they disappear. Right, so I need to go this way first. I think. Yeah, okay. There we go. So you guys done. And just go back the other way. Pushes me to 21. This one I'm going to jump. I think I've got to go through here. And I've triggered something on that platform. You guys need medical attention, which means the door should be open on the far right. Yep. A save point. These drips I've got to be careful of because they'll kill. Do I need to go down there or... Oh. I'm hoping this isn't a dead end. Check this way first. Alright, okay, it's fine. So I think it's a good idea we did go back, because I don't think we would have... Actually, we would have been fine to go... No, we could have been stuck actually. There's a save point. Can I not get back up here? Come on. Should be able to. There we go. Right. This is a guessing game as to which one of these I should fall down. Right, okay. So let's try this one. No, that's a bad one. That's a definite kill. Oh! Oh, maybe not. That's fine. I do like how intricate they've made all this. It's a bit of a grill over the top there. Got 91 seconds to go. Don't think we're gonna make it though. Some people there. Oh! Shit! I've just been shot. Yeah, I noticed how the timer doesn't reset as well. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to shoot down. I don't think I've got time to be able to do that, unfortunately. I think that's just somebody who's scared, possibly, and just opens fire on you because you just dropped down. I think you just need to send a warning shot down to say, hey, look, no, I'm friendly. Because there's no way to drop the gun. There you go, mission failed. And I tried to jump up there. There we go. So that's I'm just gonna end it. That's Enemy Tempest of Violence. I hope you enjoyed that. So that's worth checking out if you've not checked it out. Enemy 2 Missing in Action follows directly on from that, and it does have this kind of sort of cinematic narrative going through it. So I think after this mission, they start to bring in the enemies and do it in that kind of alien way of you having to chase it all the way through. And there's other parts where you're blowing away hordes of aliens left and right. But yeah, it's worth having a look at that one. Is Enemy. Am I going to do another game before I go? See if there's a quick one I can think of doing. Oh yes, and you can see I've put Goth Test already here, so I can pull it straight up. Time is actually up. It's gone 12 o'clock. Yeah, I got work tomorrow. I think I'm going to call it a video there, to be fair. Thinking about it. I've played a few games. We've looked at some Coverdisks and played the workbench testing called Goth Test. And just put my stream schedule. So I'm not back until streaming again until next Sunday officially. That's going to be a let's play of a stream I started a year or so ago, and that was Dungeon Keeper. So I'll be part way through that when I do that. So that won't be until Sunday. I can't think of any other streams because sometimes I randomly decide I want to stream and do something, but I can't think of anything at the moment. What else is to say? Yes, thanks everybody that turned up. Thank you to Smash 1980 for the hosting and Graham for the follow. Thanks to Amiga Gamer, Retro Hour, and Smash 1980 and Graham for having a chat in the It's quite good. Next week your stream won't be until next Monday. So Sunday is playing Dungeon Keeper and Monday will be more Amiga stuff. Next Monday, more cover this stuff and we can do some more gaming again. See who's on for raiding. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Just double check that somebody else isn't on. Yep, no, okay. So let's carry on the Amiga love and let's go with that girl Joey. She is, I think she's playing some random stuff. Yeah, random games on Amiga. She's on real hardware as well. So let's start the raid and move over to some more Amiga love. Come on, click the button. Let's go. Thank you. So again, thanks to everybody and enjoy that girl Joey. Something went wrong. Just go on the. Let me read now. Why is he not letting me read now? 3, 2, 1. Come on. Right, okay. It's being silly. Right, anyway, thanks again for everybody. I'll see you either on Sunday or on next Monday. So until then, see you later.